Hello and welcome to the Vegan Corner. Even though they are not low-fat, nut butters are delicious, and we simply couldn't miss the chance to share with you a recipe for this extremely popular vegan preparation. We have a few tips that will help you obtain the best nut butter you have ever prepared. The only ingredient needed is listed in the description below the video, and make sure to have it on hand because we won't get far without it. To begin with, preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 360 degrees Fahrenheit. To prepare the butter, start by placing your favorite nuts onto an oven tray. Then, pop the tray into the preheated oven and roast the nuts for anywhere between 4 minutes for small seeds such as pumpkin seeds to 12 minutes for larger nuts such as macadamia or hazelnuts. This really depends upon the size of the nuts you are using and also upon how strong you want the roasted note to be. You don't actually need to roast the nuts to make the butter, as you can simply make it with raw nuts instead. Depending on the kind of butter you are going to make, you might want to remove the skin before blending the nuts. You could also blend the skins into the butter, but they tend to be bitter and slightly astringent. Now to the super easy part. Place the nuts into the jar of a blender and blend them at high speed until you get a butter of the consistency you prefer. If at some point the blades are not catching the ingredients, stop blending, scrape the sides of the container and blitz again. You can obtain all sorts of butters, from chunky to liquid ones, depending upon the nuts you use and the total blending time. You could use a food processor for this process, but this piece of equipment needs to run for 15 to 20 minutes to make a proper butter, and if your processor is not a good one, you risk burning it out. Water and water-based ingredients are something that should be avoided, as your nut butter will end up being a funny consistency and it will also spoil very quickly. The very last step is to pour the final butter into a container, cover it with cling film and store it in the fridge until needed. Standard storage times for nut butters can be found in the description below the video. And here is the final butter, a super creamy and opulent preparation capable of turning both salad dressings and slices of bread into lip-smacking treats. Next recipe up will be Nutella, and be prepared because it is going to be spectacular. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up before moving on and subscribe if you haven't already. Many thanks for watching and to the next video.